Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Ascent. We are preparing to launch a satellite, a science probe actually, to Minmus. We have waited until Jeb's starting to fly over now. We've got one probe heading to the moon, and this probe is going to be heading to Minmus. And we're not going to do any correction burns to correct the inclination. We're just going to launch straight for it. Um, We'll have to try to get into a little orbit here and then burn because I want to meet Minmus when it's crossing our plane. I think this is a good time to launch. It takes like 13 days to get out there, and I think it's about 13 days for it to get here. So, yeah, we're going to try it. And we're going to launch in 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll over at about 100 meters per second. Maybe 80. Let's go ahead and roll over to about 10-15 degrees. We had a little problem with SP1 Moon. That's the one that's on its way now. Busting through this atmosphere here. We're almost out of solid rocket fuel. Watching our G meter here. Oh no. See if we can get this saved. I don't think we can save it. Little Kerbal backflip. We don't have any aerodynamics. I thought about putting a nose cone on here, but kind of decided against it. Come on, stay with us, stay with us. I'm not going to control it any. Just going to let it fly and do its stuff until we get above this one. This one's always tough. Lost a little momentum going that way, but we're leaving Kerbin, never to come back. Okay, get a little hot. We can slow down just a bit. Okay, now we can try to angle it a little bit more, get it on a 90 degree. It's probably a good inclination to be in there, but almost out of fuel. Okay, here we go with our, well, let's see where that put us. Terrible inclination, terrible inclination. We need to get that corrected. We need to correct it now. Okay, here we go. Bringing that apoapsis down to about our 90. About where Jeb's at, I guess. About where Jeb is. Somewhere close. I don't think we're able to target the Minmus at this moment. That's going to get us out there pretty far. 251. Can we target? We cannot. Can't make any. This is all flyby control, I guess. Controller engineers on KSP Kerbal Space Center doing all the controls. Just pointing and shooting is what they're doing. We'll make a burn when we get out here to the apoapsis. will burn 46,000 meters out to Minmus. I want to make sure we're about in the right place too when we burn. I want to burn when we're over here. So we may have to get into a little bit of orbit and burn when we're right here. So we'll speed up time. In the meantime, Jeb's going to fly around again, orbit again. And I think we're still in. What day is it? It's day 7. Day 7. What are you? Okay, you're going to land. Yeah, you're going to crash back in. That's good. There goes Jebediah. Kind of close there. Speed up time. Okay, we're at our apparatus, but this is not where we want to do the full burn. We want to accelerate just a bit to get into an orbit. Oh, you know what? Well, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to get into orbit first and then correct our inclination by eyeballing it. Looking for that periapsis to pop out at the bottom. There it is. Okay, we're in stable orbit. We need to wait till we get right about here, day-night terminator, to launch. And I think we'll be okay. I don't think we have to adjust our inclination. We might be a little high when we get out there. In fact, we may shoot a little early so that we catch Minmus when it's a little higher. Boosting to 46,000 meters. That is... I would like to shoot normal right now. That's anti-normal. This is normal. I'm going to push normal just a bit here. Okay, that's all I'm doing. And didn't mess up that any. Let's go for prograde burn to 46,000 meters. We'll wait till we get to the day-night terminator, I guess. Is that about? It's hard to tell. And we will have to break off this large fuel tank more than likely. How much? 584? Yeah, we're going to have to break off. So we're going to go now. We're going to have to jettison. This will be space debris. I could set it up to where it comes back to Kerbin, because this has 1,500 meters per second. We'll get out there and we'll see. I guess we'll just burn it all the way through. I don't know. Okay. Okay, here goes the burn. I'm going to push our apoapsis out to meet this purple line that's right here. It'll get right about here and then stop. Oh, wow. Stopped even sooner than I thought. Let's go ahead and break this off then. Yep. Okay. That didn't take long, and that looks like it was pretty good. We might have to adjust it just a little bit. Man, that rocket, that one went fast. I saw that growing, and I was like, oh my gosh. We'll probably have to turn around and do a little bit of retrograde here. Let's just do a little bit. Right there. That looks better. We'll catch Minmus as it comes around. In 10 days, probably. Let's set up an alarm for 10 days. It'd be more like 13. Well, no, 9. Is it 9 days? It's 9 days. Let's add a 7-day alarm. That'll get us paying attention. And let's jump back to Jebediah. Can we jump back to Jebediah? Not without going back to the tracking station for some reason. So we got, oh, we need to change the name on that. Let's go back to SP1. Are you on the dark side? We need to change you to normal. You are in normal position now. Go ahead and extend the antenna. Let's go ahead and put this battery on that. I have no idea what this hibernation stuff is, but we're going to do it. Hibernation on. Battery, we have battery here. We have 200 battery. And we have science experiments. We have everything we need. And here's our fuel. This thing is lightweight, and it still has 1,000 meters of, that'll get us in orbit, hopefully, around Minmus. Okay, just checking. Rename the vessel SP1 Minmus. This gets us set up for random science experiments from Kerbal Space Center. Sometimes Command wants us to, oh, why do we have a weak limited probe control? Because we're in hibernation. Okay. Okay. I'm confused about that hibernation. Let's go to Space Center, tracking station, jump over to Jebediah. Got good communications there. Orbiter 1, Jebediah, how you doing? That space breed will fall back to Kerbal. Oh, you're on the dark side of the planet right now? Let's hop out and do an EVA. Turn the lights on so we can find you. There you are. You're over the grasslands again. How fitting. Highlands? Oh, we already got that one. Let's keep going because we might get grasslands. Highlands. Grasslands. Grasslands. Give us something. Highlands. You're in the mountains. Give us some mountains. Sounds like maybe you're in Badlands. So jumping back and forth from highlands and grasslands. There we go, mountains. Saving it. Let's jump back in. What battery do we have? We've got a little bit of battery, don't we? Got a little bit of battery. Where are you? You just went into the dark side. So, yeah, we can send it. We can send it. We can send it. It only takes 70. No, it takes 48, so almost 50, so a quarter of this. Review. Send it. There we go. Let's do it again and see what you get. Grasslands. Grasslands. I'd love to get Badlands. That would just make my day. What we could do is bring him back down, launch him in a polar orbit, and he will definitely cross every scene, every biome. Flying around at night, just checking for reports. He keeps calling down, hey, y'all have a report over the highlands? And we're like, yeah, do it again. I don't know, maybe time to bring him back. Get back in, Chip. There you are. He is happy. Check him out. He's happy. Can we upgrade crew from here? We can't. I think it takes... Let's let him go to sleep. I think it takes a science lab to do this, doesn't it? To upgrade your Kerbals. He has to be over the Badlands. The Badlands is on the opposite side of Kerbin. Get back out, Jeb. Don't go to bed yet. We still need you, buddy. Still need you, buddy. It's grasslands. Looking for those Badlands. "18 minutes into the video. We've got 2 science probes, one going to Minmus, one going to the Mun. Oh, he had a mouthful to say that time. One going to Minmus, one going to the Mun. Take a few hours to get out there. Really want to see those Badlands, but the Badlands may be a little further south rather than on the equator. It may be very hard to hit them. Oh, we're back into highlands again. Can you give us? Can you give us something else? Can you give us? Highlands, grasslands, highlands, highlands, island, grasslands. Now, when I get the gravioli detector, gravioli meter, I'll do the same thing. I'll go around the planet, just testing to see if we can hit the Badlands, maybe craters on the moon. Just kind of have to do it this way. I would have thought he would have been over the Badlands over here. Over shores. He's going to be over water in a minute. Water. Yeah. Oh well. Thanks, Jeb. Get back in, buddy. Turn on SAS just for a minute. And then turn it back off and let him do his thing. Do your thing. It's coming back up on the morning side now. Where do we stand with the Minmus probe and the moon probe? One's going to the moon. He may get out there before the moon gets there. We may have to well, he'll get out there and wait because he's going to go fly a little bit higher, so he'll be doing like 0 meters per second, and the moon will fly underneath, and then we can maybe get into it. This one right here is going to be tough as well. I think it takes, I really don't have my paper out. I don't know how long it takes to get around. If you give me just a moment, I just want to double check. Oh, I have to get into some asteroid hunting as well. So where is the sun? Okay. So if the sun is here, the prime launch time to intercept Minmus is when Minmus is in Cursa. Okay. Cursa is an imaginary quarter. It's an imaginary quarter. At this moment, Minmus is in the quarter I created, Akmar. It takes 1.7 days. No, wait a minute. This is the moon. So it takes 1 day, 1.75 days for the moon to go a quarter, and it takes 13 days for Minmus to go the quarter. So Minmus at the moment is in Akmar. That's this bottom right-hand quarter. And as it comes up to here, it will change over to Betria. The quarter is called Betria. At the intersection of Betria and Akmar, we should be coplanar. We're on the same plane. There's no, see how it crosses right at Akmar and Betria. Takes 13 days for Minmus to get from one quarter to the other, and I think it takes 14 days for us to get out there. So 13 days. No, I take that back. It takes 13 days for it to get to here from quarter to quarter. So you can see it's already inside the quarter a few days. I think this is going to be perfect because it takes 9 days for me to get out there, and it takes 13 days for it to get from here to here, so we have to wait just a little bit. Now this is not ideal because I'll be coming in on the back side of Minmus, and I will not have solar panels facing the sun at that time. So it's best to come in a retrograde, but we'll see. Without planning, without patch conics, I can't really do anything. This is just eyeballing it, but I think this is going to be perfect. The moon, however, takes 1.75 days to go from quarter to quarter. So it was in this quarter, and it's going to be, I think we needed to go maybe just a little bit higher to catch it as it came down, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It was in Cursa. Cursa is this quarter. And if you break this quarter down, it was inside another, piece of the pie there. So it's going to take 1.75 days. 1.75 days to get to here. Well, right about here. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to get from here to here. So that's where we stand. Jeb is out into the... Oh, are you coming over some land here? Let's see what you're over, Jeb. You're over the mountains, which we got. And I think we got highlands too, so... Yep. Unless you're over the Badlands, don't call back. I did get the deserts already. I've got the deserts. I may have done that off camera. I'm not sure. When I started the game back up, so we got the deserts. Mountains again. What is there? Mountains? Highlands? Lowlands? Yeah, we don't have lowlands. I don't know if there's lowlands on here. On Kerbin. Is there Kerbin lowlands? Or is it just called grasslands on Kerbin? And go back to the highlands again. Flying over the highlands. Jeb, you're doing a good job, but we may be bringing you back down. We may do that next episode. 27 minutes in. Oh, I did not put you inside. There you go. You are not facing the normal. I want to be able to keep your solar panels pointing to that glorious yellow star. Anyway, we're going to leave it here. Jebediah grabbing some science for us. We've got all these other science experiments taken care of. Hope you like this video. Give me some tips, like, comment. Thanks for watching.